When I show you guys that this is the most broken strategy ever, I want you all to leave a like and share this with your friends. You're gonna see, I'm gonna remind you, just watch. Alright guys, today I have the stupidest, most ridiculous, most broken strategy, and this is not even clickbait, this isn't even an exaggeration. This is going to make it so the enemy AD carry either rage quits or has 5 deaths within the first 5 minutes of the game. There is no strategy that can match the amount of insanity that this is, and we're going to be testing it out with even the new RPG Twitch skin. Guys, this strategy is very simple. You need to be blue side. That's the first step. Twitch jungle. It can work at red side, but it won't be able to do the strategy. All you gotta do is have your bot lane leash you red buff. You work with them together, you clear the red buff, you ask them for a good leash, and you say go aggressive. It's bonus points if you have a strong early game support and AD carry. But essentially that's what you do. You get the red buff and then you follow your bot lane to the lane. You go for a gank. Try to kill the squishier person, whether it be the AD carry, preferably to shut them down, or if the Zyra support or Soraka support, really squishy champion, go for them. But the point is, you get the first kill. The power of Twitch jungle level 2 red buff is so good, especially with press the attack, especially with sudden impact rune, which actually makes you do more armor pen when you pop out of invisibility. A lot of people don't know that. They think it's just with dashes, but I played Akali, so I knew that. Anyways, guys, remember the whole point of me saying it was broken? Well, what you do is you go and you freaking get the first kill, you run up to blue buff, and then you go invisible around the time you'd be getting seen by blue buff, because it's a 10-second invisibility. I did it a little late, I think, but you do that, you sneak through, you don't get seen by the tower, and then you go into the brush between the outer and the middle bot lane turret. You wait for the bot lane to be there, and if you do this enough, you can actually time it to the point where you pop out of stealth and get that extra attack speed, but it's not even necessary. Bot laners are never looking, and even if they are, it's usually too late unless you mess up royally or they still have both their summoners, which they never do. The point is, this strategy is so high reward, such medium risk. I'm not going to say it's low risk. I'm not going to say it's ridiculous risk, but it is a medium risk. But the reward is nuts because, as you'll see throughout this video, you can get the first kill leading into the second kill, and then they just run back to lane. Usually, depending on the situation, you can kind of gauge it to see if they think that you're going to stick around for the third one. I think usually people don't because they might be a little low health from diving or whatever. You might play it off like you're recalling, depending on the game situation. And at that point, you go around for the third time. And usually the jungler starts blue buff. The enemy jungler start blue because they get a leash from bot lane. So they're going to be deep up in top lane. Like, they're not going to be anywhere near your jungle the entire time or anywhere near their jungle. So then, depending on the situation, sometimes the bot laner, and you can kind of get a feeling for it based on the way the game is going, they might actually go from bot lane, like through the blue buff through their jungle, or even from mid lane through the river, just to get to the lane so they can get a little bit of experience, because you're literally blocking them from getting any experience in lane. But you have to gauge that. I was actually able to predict that the enemy AD carry was going to go to blue buff through the jungle the 4th time or the 3rd time or whatever, and it is just so funny because I've done this strategy before several months ago, and it works back then, it works now. The funniest part is that I don't play Twitch, I don't even jungle. I'm literally just doing this strategy because, okay, fair enough, Twitch is a pretty easy champion until you get late game. Then you have to have those crazy mechanics. But the point is, all you got to do is repeat the strategy a few times until you get the hang of it, at least ever so slightly, and then voila, something magical will happen. And before we go on to the rest of the game, how to win and all that stuff, and just the strategy in general, which is most been explained, guys, this is absolutely ridiculous. You have to admit it. Please be sure to leave a like. It helps me out so much. Let me know in the comments if you think this is the most craziest strategy ever, because I think it is. And also, please be sure to share this video with your friends. That would help a ton. But yeah, honestly, guys, this is just Twitch jungle with the... We gotta give it a name, right? We gotta give a strategy name. Why don't we call it the you don't get to play... No, we'll call it the rage quit strategy. That sounds a little vanilla, though. Maybe like the you are getting fricked strategy. No, that sounds kind of lame, too. I don't know. In the comments, let me know what you think a good name for the strategy would be, because genuinely, we need something, guys. We need to name it, And I really expect this to get Twitch nerfed or something to change, because this strategy is so incredible that why wouldn't you abuse it in every game up to like Platinum? Because I think past Platinum, I think Diamond, Master, Challenger, after the second kill, the mid laner and the jungle might be tempted to help you, or the top laner might teleport in to help you, or just like let you get to lane. But even then, like I've played in those ranks, I don't think they're gonna help you. This could honestly work up to like Master, Challenger. And obviously, the higher rank you get, the less likely you get that first kill, which will be less likely to get the second kill. But you get the point. There is so much potential for all you average Joes, you plebs out there, that there's just no reason not to abuse it. And as you see throughout the entire game, we're just getting kill after kill after kill. I don't even know how to build Twitch, so my build is really whack at the beginning, but we end up getting the core items eventually and start like 3-shotting supports, and just with the help of press the attack, 1, 2, 3 auto, and then freaking press the attack procs, you press E, boom, it just amplified damage. And I really am so in love with this video, this strategy in particular, because it just goes to show that there are still crazy, ridiculous strategies that you can do in League of Legends that can work. Back in the day, I don't even know if you guys knew this, but I've been playing since the beginning of League of Legends, like straight up the very beginning of Season 1. And I have to tell you guys, back in my day, even counter jungling wasn't a thing. People never dared step foot into the enemy jungle before like freaking late game. And I'm not exaggerating. No one knew what that was until this team, which is called Moscow 5, came in, started doing that in early Season 2 and just destroying everyone because no one knew what they were doing. And it's just like that. It's kind of like this cool little different thing that's not the meta. It still works. It's not Teemo support mid lane AFK BS cheese. It's cheesy, and especially when you're on the fact that Twitch is a rat, it makes it extra cheesy. But it's still also bread, or I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's still money. And I think that everyone should try it out. I mean, you guys are probably just looking at the mass destruction Twitch is providing to the enemy team, and I mean, God, it's just, it's love. It's true. League is love, Twitch is love, jungle is love, level 2 gank into level 2 gank into level 2 gank into level 2 gank is love. And yeah, I mean, other than having a lower amount of experience because you're busy killing the bot laner over and over again early game, other than that, there really is no downside. And you know, if you want to be technical, sure, you do get less experience at the very beginning of the game, but the enemy AD carry or the enemy support literally gets 0. So I'd rather take a kill's worth of gold or experience and the gold rather than nothing at all. So yeah, there's really just, if the strategy works, it works. Sometimes it won't work, but the bottom line is it's so insane when it does. I would say the reward is much greater than the risk in terms of, especially like, you know, taking a risk in a video game, not such a bad idea. It's not real life. Anyways, that's beyond the point. I think it's a good strategy. I want you guys to try it out if you enjoyed this video, if you think that this is crazy, if this is fun. And please, as I said before, be sure to leave a like because that helps me out a ton. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to be wrapping up this video very soon. So I wanted to just say, yeah, thanks for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and turn on notifications. But most importantly, guys, after you do those things, comment down below if you want to see more strategies like this, because there are more. If you guys had fun with this, if you want some stuff to try, cheese people into rage quitting, let me know in the comments that you want to see more strategies, and I got you. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day. Good luck on the Rift in the ranked games, and avoid the flu. Peace out. Oh, Long Johnson. Oh, Long Johnson. It has been done. Remember, viewers, I always do my like goals. So whenever you hear something obnoxious, like the video. Always like the video because things like this will happen. And on to the real video. Guys, I just started vlogging 2 videos a week. I know you're going to love them. They're going to be full of content. Be sure to subscribe. The link to the vlogging channel is in the description. Be sure to leave a like on this video, and have a good night, guys.